I got more parts. Every day I come, more parts, but we're getting to the end. What is up, everybody? We're back. It is Wednesday. I ran to MPH Fab, grabbed almost all the fittings I had. He didn't have the one fitting for the return, so I got to figure something out with that. And also the fan did not come in yet, which is a bummer. I'm dying to just get the radiator in already. But literally, Sonic had the fuel filter, K-Tune one, and tons of fittings. Got all the tools that I need to actually make the lines, and some dash 6 injectors. The pigtails came in nice and clean. That's all set. So today is basically just fuel lines. I think I'm just doing fuel lines today. So yeah, fuel lines. And then I get to go home early, kind of, maybe. Also grabbed 2 clamps for the heater hose, so that's completed. Also talked to Jamie today. We're looking at Friday for him to come here and throw a base map on the car. Awesome person, awesome tuner. We're all close friends, so obviously it helps out. Literally just call him up and be like, yeah, I'll be there. So Friday he's coming, fire this thing up with a map, and then Saturday I might take the car and go do an alignment, and then Sunday, because you got to do an alignment before the tune, Sunday Jamie said we'll tune the car. I'm so ready for this. I think I'm more excited than the customer. I mean, it's been a short but long journey for sure. I did tons of work on this car. I can't wait. And then also I can't wait because then we start on the next project, which honestly, I don't even know. I think I'm just gonna mount windows on this car real quick just to kind of get things going. Maybe mount the hood and the bumper, I don't know yet. Got the seat in. I literally picked this up. A buddy of mine, Drew, met me at World Cup and sold me this Kirky seat for $100. Like I said, this car is budget. Budget. I want to kind of get started on that, so I guess we'll just have to figure it out as we go. So I'm going to start on these fuel lines. I'm going to clean up this mess. That's another thing that's just giving me anxiety. This is not how I work. There's just a mess everywhere. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up and somewhat organized so I have a space to work, and then get cracking on these fuel lines. So, all right, so I went ahead, threw in the fittings. The regulator is a -10 O-ring to a -10 male. And I also screwed in just 2 -6 straight fittings so I could basically map out and get the proper measurement. This line is basically gonna go from here. It's gonna run along and loop right back into the regulator. I also have to make the feed line, which is gonna come from the chassis, come in. I'm gonna put a fuel filter, which is the K-Tune -6. It's upside down. Nice little piece, stealth, small. It's gonna go under the manifold, come in, feed the rail, go to the regulator, and then from the bottom of the regulator back to the factory return. I also have, for the other side, which you can't see, which is back here, that needs to be blocked off with just a -10 O-ring. So now I'm gonna basically, actually I could take one of these off and I could install this on the AN line. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and measure the proper length that I need. All right, now comes the fun part of pushing the fitting onto the hose, which -6 isn't really too bad. And again, these are Fragola fittings, which we never had any problems with. They're actually pretty nice. So I don't know if you guys probably can't see, but you basically want the hose end to butt up inside the fitting. Dish soap is my best friend when making AN lines. This is one of those situations where more is more. And you are going to clean out. I highly recommend, no matter what, even if you're not using dish soap or whatever, after you're making your fuel line, that you clean it out with brake clean and blow it with compressed air. You do not want any garbage in your fuel system. And when screwing this down, whatever wrench you're using, be careful when you get to this lower half of the fitting. If this is too low on the top portion and you're swinging it around, it's actually gonna scratch. So just be cautious of that. And again, make sure you tighten your fittings all the way down. There's too many times that I see a gap right here between the top portion and the lower portion of the fitting. You should not see a gap here. There will be one here because this is where it swivels. Not here. Tighten that down all the way. Again, doesn't need to be super tight, but button it up against the fitting. And then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna screw this in here for now, just to get my measurement. And I'm gonna remove the back end of this fitting. Grab a marker. And I've removed this portion so you can actually kind of see the line where it goes up to. So it's like, all right, do I want this much slack? Do I want a little bit tighter? I usually go in the middle, give or take, you know? So I'll probably be right about there, looks good. And I'll just basically draw a line right where the threads start. And I got my vibrant shears. Must have. Anytime you're making AN lines, this makes life so much easier. I'll do it right here so you can see. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I used to do it with a die grinder and then just, it smells, there's shavings everywhere. You get a nice clean cut. Bring everything over here. Sorry if I'm just moving you guys around, but I want you guys to see the whole process. And I do have an older video on how I make fuel lines. They're really easy. Some people are intimidated by it, but it's not hard at all. The bigger lines, you know, -12, -16, those are a little bit harder just because it's a bigger piece. The material isn't as forgiving. And when I say material, I mean the hose doesn't flex that well. Everything is just a lot tighter. Usually when I do a -16, like if it's a coolant system or something, they have a crimp style fitting where basically it has a sleeve, you slide on the hose, you put the top portion on, and then it actually crimps on. It looks better and makes life easier because you don't have to actually screw it in like this. And once I make this line and show you guys it installed, I'm gonna go ahead and just make the rest of the lines. I'm gonna show you where I mount the filter and stuff like that, but this stuff's straightforward. Once you make one line, you get the gist of it. All right. Nice and tight. No gap. Nice -6 line made. Looks clean. No scratches, no nothing. It's nice when you have the right tools. This holds the fittings and it's an aluminum piece so it won't scratch. If you just put this in the vise, it's gonna scratch it. This is made by Earl's Performance. You can get them, I believe, on Jegs. They also have Vibrant. A bunch of companies make them. Doesn't matter how much you spend, just get one. And again, these are made by Vibrant. It's just, if you have the tools, it makes life easier and the outcome is way better. I used to make fittings in vices and just in my early days, and it wasn't professional at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean out this line real quick. and get it all blown out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and install it. All right, line's all cleaned out. You gotta do that to every line. It's just less problems later on, I guess. I see people make AN lines and put them right on the car. It's not something you wanna do. Look at that. Amazing. Super easy, clean. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna make the rest of the lines. And like I said, I'll get you in when I make something for the fuel filter. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet, so I'm gonna look into that now. All right, I got all my lines made. This was the last line, which is considered the feed line. On the K-Tune filter, just pay attention. You have an out and an in. In this case, it says K-Tune upside down because this is coming from the factory fuel line. So it's gonna feed this way, which would be in, and then out to the rail, back into the regulator. So the filter is gonna sit under the manifold over here. I'm gonna use one of those P-straps to secure it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just feed it through, make sure everything is nice and clear. Yeah, I was able to sneak it through without the hose when I measured the line. Now, obviously the fitting is thicker, so it's not gonna go through. I'm gonna have to pull the crossover pipe for the coolant. I'm probably gonna have to unbolt it just to get some clearance. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then be able to route my line. All right, so I snuck it through and just loosened it. And now I'm gonna be able to thread in the actual feed. All I need to do is get that return fitting, which basically it's a -6, I believe, on the bottom. And then it's gonna be to a barb style, which is anywhere from 1/4 inch to 5/16. And then it's just gonna be the rubber fuel line that you can get from AutoZone. Actually, I have some here in preparation of making that line. This is just 5/16, I believe. Yeah, 5/16 rubber line. I believe it's like $1, maybe a foot. But I need to get that fitting to convert it. And then this obviously goes to the fuel line return with a hose clamp. And the fuel system is complete. So excited, I finally got the pump in yesterday. I don't know why I hate doing it. I think it's just more of pulling out the back seat with that 10mm, because me, I put that back. Most people just pull it out and leave it. No, I gotta sit there and pain in the butt. Thank God that's done. Fuel system's pretty much complete. I got my pigtails from Alpha Injection Clinic. Shout out to them. Great, amazing company. Awesome customer service. Fast shipping. Great product, like just all around. Also, I talked to AFH, I gave them a ring on the phone. I figured out what the holdup was on the parts that I ordered. They will be receiving the order tomorrow, which then I will receive the order Friday. The problem is the GSR Clutchmaster, I guess, was on back order for a little bit, and it was coming from California. That was the delay. So that should be here Friday along with the slave cylinder, and then I could wrap that up. I'm excited. It's literally right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 hose clamps to complete the heater hose kit from K-Tune. Get you guys a closer look at the fuel line. This is gonna be tucked up in there. You guys can kind of see over here. Looks great. The filter is down there. I'm just gonna secure it on the bottom with one of those insulated P-straps or whatever they're called. Intake air temp sensor I have, but I'm gonna plug it in for the initial startup, but I need to install it into his intake, which I don't have yet. Still gotta do plugs. I believe I talked to Jamie, he said put some 8s in there. And then I need to put oil. Trans fluid is already in. And obviously when the fan is in, then I could do the coolant. I guess I'm gonna finish up just, I'm probably gonna call it a wrap. I got the fuel lines done. That's the good thing is like I'll be able to, I'm at my shop every day. So I'll be able to come in, get some content for you guys, and then I'll piece a video together, whether it may be 3-4 days just to make, you know, a 10-minute clip or whatever, just to get content. So I'm getting an early day today. I'm probably just gonna finish up the heater hoses. I'm probably gonna clean up, and you guys don't wanna see that. That's boring stuff. This place just, anxiety everywhere. It's been like this all week, actually a little bit longer. Forgive me, but I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna wrap it up. I really hope you guys are enjoying the video, and I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Let me know in the comments, what do you think we can improve on? I know it's just, you know, kind of still new. I'm still getting my feet going with the shop and trying to get content. What is it that you guys would like to see more from this channel? You know, like different builds. I got different builds already, so just be patient with me there. It's not just gonna be Hondas. And I even have like some weird, I might go this weekend and look at something way out in left field. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and something came up where it's fairly cheap, and it's almost too cheap to pass up on. So I might just go buy it. The guy doesn't, or it's on Marketplace. If you know Marketplace, it's very strange to deal with people. He's like, oh, I told him I wanted to come 2 days ago. He's like, oh, I can't show it till the weekend. Older gentleman, whatever, cool, I get it. Hopefully he doesn't sell it by then. But I feel like that would probably be the best build on this channel. You know, the Honda stuff's cool. I love it, I'm passionate about it. But I also have curiosities in the back, like, what if I built this? Or, you know, just for me personally, like I always want to challenge myself. I want to build something different. I know these Hondas like the back of my hand. I've been doing it for so long. I want something different, and I want to bring you guys something different. And I think that that's a little mix of everything that might be pretty dope. And I want to do fun things here. You know, it's not just going to be this vlog style, you know, build series. I want to do everything. I want to do builds. I want to do fun. Sorry, I'm really working on not swearing. I want to do fun things. I want to go out places, and I'm going to bring you guys with me, whether it's racing. I want to go to SEMA. I want to bring you guys out to SEMA with me. I want to bring you guys out, you know, obviously it's going to drop later. If I go look at that thing I'm supposed to look at this weekend, I'm going to vlog that. Just everything, all around, a whole wholesome channel is what I want. So just let me know what you guys think, because your input is very important to me, because again, like, this channel is our channel. You know, it's not just my channel. I'm not just, you know, this is what I'm dropping, this is my channel, whether you like it or not. No, I'm more of a community type person, you know? I wanna make this channel better for you guys to watch and all that other stuff. So, you know, even if you're enjoying what I'm doing, just drop in the comment, awesome job, keep it up, whatever. I'll always say it. I don't care if you guys are tired of hearing it. I love you guys. I appreciate the support. That's what makes it better, like those stressful days, you know? And I haven't been on YouTube that much. And I dropped the little sneak preview video, and the comments are just mind-blowing. Like, the support you guys give me is just, it's awesome, man. Like, I am a genuine person, and I truly mean that when I say that. I am so grateful for you guys. So I'm gonna shut the heck up now. I'm gonna get cleaning up. I'm gonna put those 2 hose clamps, and I'm out of here. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all.